We finally have an accomplish the goal question, and so we need to accomplish the goal. We have to do what we're told. These are as an ideas questions. We need to follow instructions and do as we're told. So it wants the most relevant supporting information to the paragraph. That is an instruction that we need to read the paragraph, okay? So don't just look right around 19 here. We need to make sure we understand, like, more than just the surrounding lines, right? Because they're talking about his head. I mean, where do you put a hat on your head, right? Like, that seems like an obvious connection, but it's about the paragraph. Is the paragraph entirely about his head? Probably not. Let's see. I'll try to highlight things to create a dumb summary. Remember, main ideas are repeated ideas. If I see something coming up again and again, I underline it or highlight it or do something to make it stick out. That's going to be what the paragraph's about. Given the extent of Tweed's power, it is remarkable that a single cartoonist could have played such a significant role in bringing about his downfall. Nass cartoons depicted Tweed as a great big bloated thief. One of the artist's most famous images showed Tweed with a bag of money in place of his head. Another featured Tweed leaning against a ballot box with the caption, "As long as I count the votes, what are you going to do about it?" These cartoons were so effective in part because many of the citizens who supported Tweed were illiterate and thus could not read the newspaper accounts of his criminal activities. Nass cartoons, though, widely exposed the public to the injustice of Tweed's political machine. So he's corrupt. And look, we've gotten that many times from other parts of this passage, but I think here we have even more proof that it's what we're still talking about. Tweed is corrupt. So which choice has something to do with him being corrupt? Choice A, like many other Nass cartoons, that one was published in Harper's Weekly. Well, that's about Nass, not about Tweed. B, Nass would later illustrate Tweed's escape from prison. Okay, it's about Tweed. Escaping from prison seems pretty corrupt, but let's keep looking. The hat thing, one depiction that omits Tweed's signature hat. Hat does not mean corrupt or non-corrupt. It's just a hat. And then D, an image that perfectly captured Tweed's greedy nature. So that's going to be the better answer. B is close, but we're talking about kind of like him being corrupt and so stealing money, right? So greedy is a lot better, is a lot tighter of a connection to what we're seeing. Yes, it's probably not great that he escaped from prison, but we're not talking about that element of him being a bad guy, right? We're specifically talking about money and power, and so greed is the right word to use there. But that choice becomes a lot easier between B and D once I've had the dumb summary do most of the work and eliminate A and C. And that's why dumb summaries are good. You want something general that you can kind of quickly get rid of some choices with. And if you need to make it more specific, you always can. But I think here, because we talked about corruption, it actually helps us see choice D as better anyway. So don't stress over making perfectly worded summaries. They should be a word or two, sometimes even just a connotation, positive or negative. The simpler, the better. It's fast and it's effective.